time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform and people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday to everybody who's tuning in. I'm Sabat 2Ms and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Happy Monday, everybody. Alam naman natin na minsan struggle talaga ang mga Monday, but I hope we're here, to be able to give you some good vibes to start off your week. And it's also already May. So it's a new month as well. So there's a lot of exciting things to look forward to, not just today, but also for the rest of the month. So we're going to manifest amazing vibes for you this coming May, or this May, because it's already May. But I'm also really excited to be here with all of you for today's MYXclusive interview because we have an up-and-coming super talented singer-songwriter who will be joining us this morning. And she is a proud Bicolana who tells her stories through her music. And it's also her first time on MYXclusive. So I'm so excited to talk about her music, her journey, but also her latest single, which is called Santigor. So everybody, please welcome, for the first time ever on MYXclusive, DWTA! Woo!
Hi guys! Good morning!
Good morning, Diwata. Thank you for joining us today. Happy Monday to you. Kamusta ka naman? How are you?
Wala pang tulog pero okay lang. okay lang.
Oh,
Galing
no.
kasing gig kagabi. Yes.
Wow, that's exciting. At least, kala ko kasi parang all-nighter. Gusto ko yun. But how was the gig? How was it? Being able to do that yesterday?
Yeah, super fun yung gig as in like super wild ng audience. Yes.
I can imagine, no? Especially kasi, in the last 2 years, wala masyadong gigs and stuff. And finally, we have reached a point na parang pwede na ulit, to go to gigs and to play at gigs. So how does it feel, no? Finally, there's, people are able to go out and hear live music again, especially your music, no?
Yeah, super, nakakapanibago din kasi ayun nga yung crowd syempre social distancing pa rin and also kailangan din yung sa stage yun kailangan may mga sundin pa rin na health protocols and all that stuff tapos yun nakakapanibago pero super nakaka-enjoy pa rin yung feeling na yun na after 2 years nakapag-gig ulit nakapag-perform ulit with big crowd yan.
That's so true, though. So I'm so happy for you na nagawa mo yun. Kahit wala ka pang tulog, it's okay, fresh to fresh. But then, ang mukha ni Diwata, guys. So thank you for, staying up for this interview as well. I know it can be a little bit difficult. Monday. So happy Monday sa'yo, Diwata. But before we talk more about yung music mo, syempre we want to get to know more about then yung mga ginagawa mo aside from music. So ano ba mga pinagkakaabalahan mo these days? What's up in your life? Aside from music, of course.
Actually, I'm also a freelance graphic artist. I do drawing stuff. When I was in elementary and high school, I also dance. Tapos ngayon na lang ako ulit bumalik sa pagsasayaw dahil sa TikTok.
I love it. I love it. Oo, yung TikTok kasi nakakapag-revive yan ng mga old hobbies or maybe new hobbies din, no? So good for you, no? Na nahanap mo ulit yung dancing through TikTok. We all know, we've all been there, no? Yung dancerous TikTok era natin. We've all been there. So that's super exciting for you, I feel like you're very well immersed in the arts well immersed in the arts, but from music to dance and also graphic design, I mean that's a lot of creative energy, I can imagine. So ikaw ba Diwata, we all know naman, nasa bahay tayo, di ba, the last 2 years. So, the creative burnout is real. I feel like, you've experienced that. I've experienced it. A lot of our audience also has experienced it. So, ikaw ba, Diwata, how do you get over yung parang creative burnout? Or minsan, pag tinatamad ka talaga, di ba? What are the things that you do to kind of feel that spark again?
Yung ginagawa ko lang talaga is magpahinga. Yun lang. Magpahinga lang talaga. Kasi, ayun, nakaka-drain talaga yung lalo na pag sunod-sunod yung mga ginagawa mo and all. Tapos, ayun, magpahinga ka lang. Tapos, dadating na lang talaga sa yung spark ulit.
Yeah,
Yun.
for sure. Oo, dapat balance lang, no? You work, but you also have to rest. Super important din ng rest when it comes to anything. But ikaw, Diwata, ano mga favorite, like, things na gusto mong gawin when you're resting? Or like yung mga self-care, di ba? We all have our own different kind of like routine, ganyan. So ikaw ba, ano mga gusto mong gawin?
Ano lang, nakahiga lang habang nagne-Netflix.
Yes! Super vibe. Oh, feeling ko lahat tayo. Ganun tayo. Ano ba, what have you been watching these days? Well, I really like to ask this question because I like to know what people are watching now.
K-dramas, pero yes. Mag-start pa lang ako ng business proposal.
I haven't seen also business proposal. I heard super ganda nga ng business
Oo
proposal.
daw. Mag-start pa lang ako manood ng business proposal. Ano ba yung last kong pinanood? I think yung last kong pinanood is anime. Yan,
Oh,
anime.
what anime did you watch?
Yung My Hero Academia.
Oh, I love My Hero Academia. So good. Oh my God.
Yes.
So good. I love the storytelling, yung mga
Tama.
characters. Super nice. If I may recommend, recommend.
Go!
If you're
Yes,
really
please!
into K-drama, have you watched 2521? Oh my God.
Ayun! After ng business proposal, ayun yung susunod ko talaga.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
yun yung
please.
susunod ko.
Please watch it. I super love 2521. Nam
Yes.
Ji-hyuk. My heart. Super ganda.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh, pass!
Yes, super kilig. Super kilig. See, this is why I like asking people what they watch. Kasi parang super saya. Like, being able to share, this excitement with someone. And also, if you're looking for an anime to watch, I recommend Spy X Family. It's on Netflix then.
Ah,
So,
yes,
it's
bago
really,
siya,
really good.
diba?
Yeah, pero
Bago
weekly
siya.
siya. Oo, so medyo
okay.
bitin. So you can wait for it na lang. Wow!
Yes.
Gusto mo yun talaga yung pinag-usapan namin, guys, no? Shows. No, but I mean, we all have our thing when we rest, ganyan, super important. So to everybody tuning in, kung gusto nyo mga recommendations, ayan, Diwata and I were able to share some recommendations with all of you guys to also rest. Always remember to rest then. But like I said, from talking to you palang now, Diwata, nakikita ko, you're a very creative person. You have done many different things like graphic design, also dance, but also music, no? And I mentioned the first time mo dito sa MYXclusive with me.
Yes.
So I'd love to get to know more about kung paano ka ba nagsimula with music. And yeah, so how did you actually start with music? Alam naman natin mga Pinoy, we love music naman talaga in general ever since bata pa lang tayo. Even though we haven't been born yet, we're already surrounded by music. So ikaw ba, how did you start your personal music journey?
Nag-start ako ng music ko when I was in elementary. Nag-start ako sa Rondalia. And tapos biglang pinasok din ako ng mom ko sa pag-play ng flute, ng violin, as in lahat na lang talaga. Tapos natigil ako sa pag-play ng mga instruments ng high school kasi yun nga, pinasayaw ako ng mom ko. And after ng sayaw, ng senior high school, doon ulit bumalik sa akin yung passion ko sa music. Nasali ako sa isang songwriting workshop. And doon na nag-start yung pagiging songwriter ko. Senior high school ako nag-start ng songwriting journey ko. And,
quite the journey.
Yeah. Tapos, dahil siya sa isang open mic na na-discover nila, magaling pala ako kumanta, ganun.
Yes!
Yeah. Tapos, parang may gusto sa akin, sabi niya, marunong ka ba magsulat ng kanta? Sabi ko, hindi po, pero I will try. Kasi yung audition piece dapat para makasali sa songwriting workshop na yun is gumawa ng isang kanta. So, gumawa ako ng kanta na puro quotes galing sa Google yung lyrics.
No way!
Hindi talaga ako marunong magsulat ng kanta. Yeah. Kaya ayun, pero nakapasok ako, pero siyempre iniba ko naman siya. Iniba ko siya, hindi ko kinopy talaga lahat ng
Mm.
quotes.
Oh my
So,
God!
nakapasok ako, tapos dun, nagsimula talaga, like, boom. Yan na, dun na nagsimula. Naging songwriter ako.
I love it. Very humble beginnings, no? But feeling ko na madami makaka-relate dyan. Kasi sometimes, pag hindi natin alam anong sasabihin, for example, to like a friend, if they need advice, sometimes you just really Google quotes, guys. That's the reality. Nangyayari naman talaga yan. And that is a very, very memorable story of all of the interviews na nagawa ko, like, here. First time ko ever marinig yun. And I love that. Like, very unique. No, and we can see naman grabe yung growth since of course the start of googling quotes and then changing it up. Tapos ngayon being able to write your own song. So yeah, we
Yes.
stand the growth, 'di ba guys? Importante talaga mag-grow. You have to start somewhere, 'di ba? Sabi nga nila. So super interesting start actually to your songwriting journey. I super love that. But you mentioned that you're also in the rondalla when you were younger. So to everybody tuning in, rondalla like the ensemble, di ba? I'm
Yeah, yes.
assuming. Yeah, yung parang
Yung
folky.
bandurria yung piniplay ko.
Wow,
Yes.
grabe. That's so cool. I feel like I don't know a lot of people who were part of Rondalia. So that's super nice to hear also na grabe yung background mo in music, no? There are different aspects of it then na I'm sure have inspired yung music mo ngayon. But also, I want to know, kasi diba, for me at least, when I was younger, may mga iba't ibang artists na parang open my ears to music, diba? Like, you're just like, oh, ganito pala yung music, pwede palang ganyan. Like, for me, I really like Spice Girls, but I also like pop punk. Yung mga ganon. So, there are a lot of different artists that influence me as a person. Pero ikaw ba, Diwata, like, who are certain artists that also kind of influence the music na you listen to, but also yung gusto mong gawin as an artist?
Yung pinakauna talagang nag-influence sa akin, yung genre talaga na pinakauna kong nalaman is yung reggae. Kasi yung dad ko, palagi siyang bumibili ng mga DVDs na tapos piniplay niya sa speaker namin na super laki. As yung Brown Man Revival talaga yung isa sa artist na na isa sa nakapag-inspire sa akin magsulat. Actually, yung first genre ko sa pagsusulat ko ng kanta is reggae. And yeah, and after nun, na-discover ko rin yung Bread. Yung, I forgot kung anong year sila. Kasi yung Bread din, isa rin sa naging inspirasyon ko sa pagsulat ng songs. Tapos yung mga artist naman ngayon na na-influence yung music ko is yung Ben and Ben, Muni Muni, Joy Ayala, and marami pang artists. Pero sila yung pinaka like top. Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, grabe yung versatility, no? Guys, once again, yung parang music taste ni Diwata, nakita na like from Brown and Revival to Bread, which is like a 70s rock band if I'm not mistaken. Parang, yeah, so grabe to Ben and Ben, diba? Grabe yung growth. See, we stand the growth. It's important, I'm sure, as an artist na to listen to a lot of different things and get inspiration from many different artists then. But yung songwriting then, sabi nga natin na you had a lot of growth in that area then. So how did you go from, of course, yung the first song that you ever wrote to yung writing style mo na ngayon? Syempre, I'm sure it was quite the journey and dami mong iniba and also your process and stuff like that. So, kwento ka naman about what it's like for you when you write songs.
Yung pag nagsusulat ako ng kanta, like, yung mga inspirasyon, galing lang siya sa paligid ko. Kung ano lang yung nakikita ko, na-experience ko. And actually, meron akong nagawang song na based sa dream ko. Yun, amazing siya. Tapos kung ano lang talaga yung ma-experience ko, yun yung ginagawan ko ng kanta. Tapos, pero paminsan din, kung hindi ko pa siya na-experience, based naman sa experience ng ibang tao yung paggawa ko ng song. And, tapos, yung songwriting process ko, palaging nauuna sa akin yung lyrics. Yun talaga, like, magsusulat ako sa notes ko, magta-type ako sa phone ko. Tapos after nun, yun, lalapatan ko na siya ng melody. Ayun yung songwriting process ko. And wala naman ako masyadong parang mga rules sa pagsusulat. Kasi yung pagsusulat ng kanta is free ka naman gawin kung ano yung gusto mo eh. Basta kung ano yung gusto mo, kung ano yung trip mo, dun ka lang. Wala naman talaga. Kasi ang songwriting, wala siyang rules, pero meron siyang mga tools sa paggawa ng
Oh.
songwriting. Yeah. Yun.
Oh, could you expand? Well, expand pala. Expound on yung rules. What do you mean by rules of tools of songwriting?
Yung mga tools, kunwari yung mga rhyming, yung mga figures of speech, sa pagsusulat ng lyrics, tapos kung sa melody naman yung mga sa music theories and all this. Yun lang yun naman yung nakakapagpaganda pa mas lalo ng iyong songs. Pero free ka naman gawin kung ano yung gusto mong gawin sa pagsusulat ng kanta. Kasi nga, wala naman rules pero merong mga tools. Yan.
Yes, I love that. I'm gonna remember that. No, hindi naman ako songwriter, but I mean that's really interesting to put it that way. Kasi true naman, no, there are many different tools nga, like yung mga na-mention mo kanina na can give it more, make it more complex nga, di ba, yung mga kanta.
Yes.
So I love that. No, it's a great way to look at songwriting in general. But I also noticed that you write in Bicolano. Which is also really, really interesting. So was it always this way for you? Parang was this the first way that you would write yung songs more, or something na you really wanted to incorporate ever since?
Actually, nung una, hindi talaga siya yung first na language na sinulat ko. Like, Filipino talaga yung una kong sinulat na song. Pero, nasali ako sa isang competition na kailangan Bicol yung song. And yung song na yun is yung Ansatuyang Istorya. Tapos, doon na nag-start. Sabi ko, oh my God, ganito pala kaganda yung language namin pag ginawang song. Like, mas feel ko pa, mas nararamdaman ko talaga siya. And, ayun, nagpatuloy na ako doon. Sabi ko, pagpapatuloy ko na to. And dahil din doon, mas gusto ko na rin ma-promote yung sarili kong language. Kaya, ayun.
Yeah, it is really, really beautiful. I mean, we all love Filipino pa din also. But also, hearing Bicol nga and the way na parang nagagawa mo siya ng story, even though like, syempre, I'm not fluent in Bicol, but I can feel yung parang, emotions and also the story of how it goes and just seeing it kind of come together. Super nice nga the way that you're able to express yung gusto mo express through your language. And mas na-enhance nga, I can imagine for you, yung how very personal it is to you then yung mga kanta mo, because it's like your own little touch also and helps promote then the beauty of the language to everybody. Kasi nakita naman natin, no, like for example with the emergence of with the popularity of K-pop, that we don't really have to understand a song to be able to feel it and to relate to it. But Santigora, I think, is also such a beautiful song that a lot of people can feel and relate to. But before we get to that, I also am really curious about your artist name. DWTA or Diwata. Could you tell us more about the story behind this name and why you chose it as your artist name?
Yung una kong artist name is Jasmine Villanueva, yung real name ko. Super haba niya, so iniklian namin. Pati yung vowels na wala na rin. Kaya DWTA siya. Kaya rin Diwata kasi very Filipino siya. And yung branding ko din is napaka mga Pilipino.
Yeah.
And kaya rin Diwata kasi combination siya ng diwa at tala. Yan.
Wow, threefold ang meaning ng Diwata, you guys. We love it. And yeah, I feel like it does fit yung parang gusto mong gawin as an artist, and also the vibe that you're really going for, which I think is really, really cool. No? Gusto ko yung oversight, like for that kind of thing with your artist name. But we already did start talking about yung latest single more, which is called Santiguar. So can you tell us more about Santiguar for those who are not familiar with the actual word? And I think it is like a cultural thing that you also are able to incorporate into your music. So could you explain more about tungkol saan ba yung Santiguar?
Yung Santiguar, siya, parang faith healing siya. Kung baga sa Tagalog ayun yung ginagawa ng albularyo, yung pagsasantiguar. Parang pagtatawas siya.
Mm-mm.
Ayun. So, para ang ginawa ko sa Sentiguar, parang kinompare ko siya sa love. Hinalintulad ko siya sa love. Parang, kasi 'di ba, pag sa Sentiguar, hindi mo ma-explain yung feeling na yun na nararamdaman mo kung ano ba yung nangyari sa'yo, bakit sumasakit tiyan mo or bakit hindi
Yeah,
siya
yeah.
magaling, hindi gumagaling. Kaya kailangan mo magpa-Sentiguar para malaman mo kung anong mythical creature, anong bagay bang naka-cause ng something na yon. So,
Mm-mm.
gano'n din sa love. Hindi mo rin ma-explain yung nararamdaman mo. So, papasantiguar mo para malaman mo yung feeling na yun, kung ano ba yung nararamdaman ng isang tao para sa'yo. So, ayun yung story ng Santiguar. Tungkol din siya sa crush ko. Hello.
Shoutout sa crush mo, no? Wow! No, I love it. No, kasi, I mean, that's very accurate, no? Yung parang, pag, na in love, hindi naman na in love. Pero pag may crush tayo, may mga feelings tayo, di talaga natin
Yes.
ma-explain. Di ba, minsan?
Mhm.
We don't know where it's coming from. Minsan, nandyan lang talaga siya. And we just realize after a while. So, feeling ko very relatable to sa lahat na may crush,
Yes.
no? At least once in their life. I mean, lahat naman tayo, madaming crush.
Mhm.
So, madaming crush. But feeling ko madami nga makaka-relate. And I love the vibe of this song, no? Very dreamy, but still very like kind of pop, ganyan. And also a little bit folky, which I really, really love the kind of vibe na ginawa mo para sa kantang to. So, kwento ka naman kung yung buong proseso ng pagbuo ng kantang to, from taking that initial idea and actually putting everything together.
Yung paggawa ko ng song na 'to, na-inspire ako sa isang spoken word poetry ng isang friend. About din siya sa mga mythical creatures.
Mm.
Tapos, parang naisip ko na gumawa din ako ng kanta about mythical creatures. Ta's nag-isip ako ng unique word na parang uso siya sa Bicol, and ayun na nga yung Santiguar. Tapos, after nun, nag-isip din ako, paano kaya gawin yung Santiguar na magiging, na ma-relate siya sa love. And ayun na nga, naisip ko din yung crush ko nung araw na yun, yung pinapagawa ko nun. Paano kaya gawin ko na lang tungkol to sa crush ko para lahat ng tao maka-relate din. And ayun, yun na nag-start yung Santiguar na pag-amin siya sa mga crush. Yun,
I
yun.
love it. That's what makes it super relatable din eh. Kasi yun nga, yung feeling na ganun. Madami talaga makaka-relate dyan. We've all felt it at least once in our life, no guys? So kung di nyo pa napapakinggan, to everybody who's tuning in, yung bagong single ni Diwata, it's called Santiguar. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms. And aside from that, gumawa ka din ng music video for this as
Yeah.
well, which also fits the vibe of the whole song, no? Gusto ko yung parang nature trip, but also with the
Yes.
dance and all of that. So kwento ka naman about the concept of the music video. Like how was it, trying to visualize, of course, yung song, no, and finally being able to put it into the music video.
Yung music video naman, gusto talaga namin ma-promote hindi lang yung song, hindi lang yung I mean, gusto namin ma-promote pati yung culture ng Bicol, yung place ng Bicol. Kaya nandun din yung Mayon Volcano, yung dun din kami nag-shoot sa Mount Masaraga. Ayun. Tapos, yung concept din ng music video na yon is, ginawa namin na pag-amin through dance para mas feel din siya, and also para kakaiba din yung paano ba isang mythical creature umamin sa isang human being. And kaya makikita rin sa last part parang yung music video kasing yun, parang may isang girl na parang napadaan siya sa forest, and may isang mythical creature na nag-anyong tao siya, tapos nagkagusto siya sa isang tao na human being, and parang na yun nagpapakitang gila siya sa girl. Tapos pero yung mythical creature na yun, parang naisip niya na paano kaya pag malaman niya yung totoong sarili niya, paano kaya pag malaman ng babae na mythical creature siya, matatanggap pa rin kaya ba ako nito? And kaya ayun, parang parang sa last part na yun, parang kung makikita mo sa music video, nagkaroon na siya ng elf ears, yung mythical
Years.
creature. Yeah, parang pinakita na ng mythical creature yung totoong sarili niya sa girl. And yung girl, inaccept pa rin siya. Ganun din sa love, parang kahit anong flaws mo, kahit maging different ka man, accepted ka pa rin ng taong mahal mo. Ayun,
Oh,
yun yung naging concept ng music
so
video.
beautiful. I love it through
Yeah.
folklore, no? Yung ganung
Mhm.
vibe. Because I love folklore. Yung mga, relationships between, yung mga ganon, like, meeting enchanting creatures, but also, with human beings, yung mga ganyan. Love it. And to everybody tuning in, the music video, super ganda ng vibes. Like what Diwata said, no? Pinopromote din niya yung Bicol, but also at the same time, the beauty of like culture in general, makikita din natin sa music video na to. And also Diwata is also in the music video. So kwento ka naman about the experience of creating this music video, then being there and like in this nature, ganda talaga. As someone who lives in the city, I'm so jealous na experience mo yan. So how was
Yeah.
it creating this music video?
Super fun yung paggawa namin ng music video. Pero nung first day talaga, hindi talaga dapat talaga isang araw lang yung shoot ng music video. Pero naging
Mhm.
dalawa na siya. Kasi yung first day, sobrang maulan. So, kailangan namin yung view ng Mayon Volcano. Pero hindi
Yeah.
nagpakita sa amin yung Mayon. Sad.
So
Pero,
sad.
yeah, yun. Pero thankful kami kasi ng second day, ayun, super ganda na ng Mayon. Yung last clip, yung last video, last part na ng music video, yun na yung part na super ganda talaga ng Mayon. And also, fun fact, habang sinishoot namin yung music video, may sprain ako noon. Like, doon kasi nasa bundok kami, tapos
Yeah.
parang natapilok ako.
Oh
And
no.
hindi talaga, like, nag-shoot kami, hindi talaga ako makapaglakad ng maayos. Pero nagawan pa rin namin ng paraan. Like, ilang months talaga, hindi ako makapaglakad ng maayos. Pero ayun, nagawan pa rin namin ng paraan. And naging successful pa rin yung music video. Yay!
Di halata at all, no?
Yeah.
Pero I can imagine, given yung terrain, no, nung location, yung may
Buti na lang di ako sumayaw.
and like may part na 'di ba nakaupo ka sa rocks and stuff. So I can imagine
Yeah.
medyo medyo extreme sports, extreme sports yung nangyari.
Naging ganun.
Oo,
Yes.
but di halata at all. So I hope you're okay ka naman ngayon yung
Yeah,
sprain mo.
okay na
Na?
ngayon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to hear. Okay na. So worth it naman kasi currently
Super.
the music video which came out just last month has like 100,000 plus views sa
Yay!
YouTube.
Yes.
Which is super exciting and nababasa ko yung mga comments of people and sabi nga nila na it's such an amazing song. Yung artistry transcends words and they should promote more of Bicol's artists and some people said na they just discovered it randomly and then now they're here and they love the way that it sounds and the vibe. So how does it feel para sa'yo, Diwata, seeing yung mga comments ng mga tao and how much they're loving something na super personal sa'yo?
Nakakakilig talaga siya, as in, mas nakakakilig pa siya sa pag-chat ng crush ko.
Wow!
Sobrang nakakatuwa yung mga feedbacks nila sa song ko. And also, parang mas na-inspire pa tuloy akong gumawa na mas marami pang Bicol songs. Kasi, mas na-promote yung sariling atin talaga sa paggamit mo ng sarili mong language. Kaya, ayun, na-inspire talaga ako. Super.
Yeah, which is why you should keep going, no? Kasi we super support lahat ng ginagawa mo and everything na gusto mo pang gawin with your music, which makes us super excited sa lahat ng gagawin mo in the future. But to everybody tuning in, kung hindi nyo pa napapakinggan ang bagong single ni Diwata, it's called Santiguar, available on multiple digital streaming platforms and pwede nyo rin panoorin ang music video for Santiguar available on YouTube. But speaking of looking forward to things then, ano po ba pwede namin abangan coming from you? Diwata, I'm sure madami kang gustong gawin with your music and just everything. So what else can we expect coming from you?
Siguro, not sure yet, pero siguro mag-release ako ng EP or album. Pero, abangan na lang. Yes. Abangan na lang.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
ima-manifest natin yon na you will put out an EP or an album. But for now, syempre guys, i-savor muna natin ang Santiguar era. Santiguar era di
Super
Diwata.
era.
Yes, so make
Yes.
sure to check it out. Available on multiple digital streaming platforms. But before I let you go, Diwata, may message ka ba sa lahat ng nanood right now, but also everybody who has been supporting you and your music, and also let them know where they can find you online para updated sila sa lahat ng gagawin mo in life.
Yeah. Okay, hi guys. Thank you so much for supporting sa pagtangkilik sa aking musika. At sana ay patuloy pa rin kayo makinig sa aking musika. And also, you can stream my songs on all streaming platforms. Just search Diwata. It's DWTA. And also, you can follow me on my social media accounts. It's at Ako Ay Diwata. Yeah. Thank you so much,
There you go,
guys.
guys. There you go. So make sure to follow Diwata sa kanyang mga social media platforms para palagi kayong updated sa lahat ng ganap niya in life, but also music and just everything. And of course, don't forget to stream all of her music available on multiple digital streaming platforms. But thank you so much, Diwata, for joining us
Yay!
here
Thank you so
today.
much.
Thank you. And thank you as well to everybody who tuned in to this MYXclusive interview. Once again, this has been Sam with 2Ms and Diwata. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.